What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Dima, article music. So, man, a lot of chicks, for me, I found this out. They front a lot more than dudes do. And a lot of ladies are struggling more than they want to put off. That's why I tell guys, just go ahead on and holler. A lot of ladies out there be acting like they all good and stuff. You see she looking thick, she looking beautiful. She's probably usually broke. All right, it's not that serious. So don't be afraid, fellas, to holler at them. You know what I mean? Because they usually put off what they're not. Just like some of y'all in the comment section, because y'all dusty and broke too. But don't be intimidated by them. Okay, you'd be surprised that some of them don't even have their own apartment. They got roommates. Remember when they went to Atlanta, they would sleep in the Motel 6s and stuff for the All-Star game. All kind of ratchet stuff. So don't be intimidated by that. But social media star Sophia Franklin. And I would say, because she's a thin lady, but if you look at the white side of social media, she's a lady that a lot of Caucasian men would like. And Indian guys, Asian guys, they're like, almost like white guys too in a way. They like ladies like her. She's thin. I guess guys would say that she's pretty, because you know me, I like with them big old booties. I'm over here in Africa anyway. But anyways, so here's what she does. She put this on TikTok. When she goes out on a first date, right? She wants to trick the date that she's with to feeling like she has other options. So what she does is she goes to the restroom. She calls the bartender aside. She pays for her own drink and then brings the drinks over to the table with the guy to make the guy feel like another guy bought her those drinks there. So it makes him feel like, oh man, there's other guys who want her. I got to be on my stuff, right? But I know you don't believe me. Let me go ahead here and read it. Date music. Men have some healthy options, right? And then she wrote, sad music. When I go to the bathroom and pay the bartender to send me an anonymous shot so my date remembers I have options. Now, I want to talk about this because women definitely have options. Options for the short term. And I want guys to really understand this, and I'm not being mean. 98% of ladies that you see, usually in America, across the world, think about most ladies as ladies that a guy is probably never going to be able to buy her a house. She will never have the benefit of going to a nice vacation to France, to Dubai, to Qatar, South France. Okay? Most ladies are never going to have those nice things. Their kids will never go to private school. Okay? I know most Americans, but a lot of ladies will never experience that sort of life. All right? So when you understand that, then you don't have to put people on a pedestal where they don't need to be. All right, because women are not going to put you on the pedestal unless you really got something going on or you have things that are popping. But many guys still fail to make that mistake. You have a social media influencer here who is absolutely gorgeous if you think about her as far in the Caucasian terms, as for what white men want. She has to pretend to act like guys want her, because the reality is guys don't want her. Okay, if she really was that hot and had that many suitors, she wouldn't have to send fake shots of alcohol to her. And why is that? Because there are not a lot of good long-term options in the dating world. All right? There are not so many good long-term options. There are guys that will smash you. When girls say they have options, a lot of times, a lot of sisters say, I can't have anybody I want. They're talking about guys in the short term. Guys will come over and pay a bill. Guys will come over and smash them. Booty clapping sounds. When we talk about real options, long-term options, how many guys is going to be able to say, I'm going to put you in a nice neighborhood, baby. I'm going to work and put you in a nice house. I'm going to work and put our kids through college. I'm going to work to go ahead on and make sure that you have all these things protected so that you can be a beautiful woman. How many ladies are going to have that as an option? Not many. And that's what they want. Most women want a long-term investment opportunity. And most ladies are not going to get a long-term investment opportunity, at least the ones that they want. Okay? Now there's some out there that they can get, but the ones that they want. So with the guys that they really want to be with, they will go and start lying. Oh yeah, I haven't been with anybody in a long time. You go on a date with them, they really like it, they start lying the first day. I ain't got no kids. Find out what? 14 kids. Okay. I'm 25. 37. Lie about the age. Lie about the kids. Lie about loving God. Ain't been to church since Easter Sunday 1976. But talking about shit in the choir stand. Don't know none of the devotional hymns or nothing. Just lying. Okay. They'll start lying. And the way you know they're gonna be lying is because their last relationship they're gonna put it on real thick. I'm a hard worker. I go to school. I do this thing. And yet this guy did this. He cheated on me. Lying. Knowing she was screwing the pastor last night, probably so. And don't want to tell nobody about it. All right. So even for a good looking lady like this, she's having a hard time of finding a guy who's really serious about her. And that's the benefit that you got to understand as a man. As a builder, your card in the back pocket is that you have the potential to be a long-term investment. That's why men win in the end in the dating world. Because men are the ones that give what? Marriage. Men are the ones that give what? Families. Okay? I don't care what you see, these single homes, all that stuff like family homes. I get it. But the real infrastructure comes with the man. He's the ultimate prize in these relationships. And he's the one that says yay or nay. All right? And a lot of ladies, I don't care what feminism is telling them, they want that. They want that security. They want that provision. They want that protection. They want that guidance. And most ladies are having a hard time finding it because of how they present themselves. Like if you look at her on social media, not necessarily so bad, but you are not putting yourself in a situation where you are presenting yourself as who you are, which is why you gotta lie. And once you lie once, you'll lie twice, which means you have character flaws, which will end up coming out as time goes on, and a guy gonna get rid of you anyway. If you were such a competitive woman, it would stand on its own. A woman who is a good woman, she stands on her own. Okay? A woman who's marriage material, she stands on her own. She don't need all this other, crazy stuff. But once you're an idiot, that don't stand on its own. Lies don't stand on its own. Trickery and buffoonery and deceit won't stand on its own. And it only comes, like Bobby Blue Bland used to sing, further on up the road. Once that deceit comes out, we find out who you really are. Okay? As they say, the emperor then has no clothes. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. As you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.